Yo, peace and blessings, everybody, and welcome to the Mic Council. Very late. Shout out to StreamYard, because I don't know what y'all doing out there, but y'all got to get the interface fixed, because this doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? This is Karev, a Heritage Hip Hop 1/3 of the Mic Council with my brethren.
DJ Kawon in the building.
You already know who it is. Mr. Outside, Mr. Hello. See, Hello Effect. We in the building. Yeah, back.
Yo, and we back to talk about hip hop culture. First and foremost, thank y'all for waiting. For those who are watching, thank you for being patient with us. And not only that, I appreciate the fact that y'all have waited. The Mic Council took a week off last week to celebrate Mother's Day. We wanted to give all the women their time because that's only right. You know, as a man, you know, you always just want to do stuff, and sometimes you got to like stand down and give the women their respect. So we didn't say it because we were away for the week, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. But here's my thing about Mother's Day. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Mother's Day is cool, but remember the women who had their children murdered, taken away, killed or something, because they're mothers. Think about your friends who have lost their mothers, because maybe that day brings something to them to remember. So it's all good taking mom out to eat, giving hearts and flowers and stuff, but take the time to talk to your friends who may have lost their child or the people who lost their parent. Because, you know, while people want to make money by selling cards and open up restaurants, we have people who really are sick mentally, emotionally, or shut in because that's a big loss for them. You know what I mean? Y'all want to say anything?
Nah, straight up. Same old, man. Just like you said, just kind of be mindful of that stuff, because I tend to fall back online with all of that, because like you said, you never know who's watching and who's going through stuff. So I usually just call moms up and see what's up. You know, for me now, Father's Day is a little different since Pops ain't here, so I know that feeling. You know what I mean?
I want to say shout out to all the beautiful queens out there. You know what I mean? Y'all been having a rough few years. You know what I mean? I see a lot of nasty stuff that's on the internet. You know what I mean? This going against women, so y'all deserve, you know what I mean, y'all flowers each and every day. You know what I mean? So much love and respect, especially y'all that go over and beyond. You know what I mean? Y'all single moms. You know what I mean? I know how it is, because I come from a single mom. So much love and respect, and God bless.
All right, so before we get into the topic, which is ICEMAN, Drake, and is he winning again? Kawon, why don't you recap? He had 2 weeks to catch us up. What you do with these 2 weeks?
Man, it's been an album rollout, still working on that stuff, getting things ready behind the scenes for the collectors. Just for those who do collectors, who do buy physicals, you know, we going through the templates for the CDs and the cassettes. We approved all those, so those are going to go to press. So we should have those ready in time. We dropped the video a couple weeks ago for Dirty Angels. My man Ace Wonder is shooting the video off the record soon, so we'll be editing that video soon to get that ready for the close to release date. And relaunched the radio station this weekend. Kawon J Radio is back 24/7 streaming live, and just kind of reformat that too, man. Just want to do something special with that. Cleaned out some of those records that's been streaming on there, and uploading some new music on there, and get some time set to the side for some different shows. I definitely would love to bring this show on the radio side soon, so you guys can listen to us on air and all of that stuff. And we good to go in there, man. Just renewed our license for Kawon J Radio, so we are a licensed radio station again.
So the people who listen to this show who got music can hook up with you and get this stuff played and get some spins, some syndications.
Yeah, just make sure you got your stuff registered right, and you're gonna get taken care of on the royalty side. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm looking at y'all. Y'all thought hey, Seek, what about your 2 weeks? How was yours?
This work. You know what I mean? Like Rihanna said, work, and all ways of life. You know what I mean? Whether it's me earning a living or just doing what I love. You know what I mean? I'm just catching up, just staying consistent with interviews. You know what I mean? Just I've been back on YouTube putting the shorts on, because I had slack for a couple of days because I just was piled up doing other stuff. But I'm getting back on that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like once I get on my shorts, that's when I start getting the followers. You know what I mean? I feel like YouTube push it out to more people. You know what I mean? So we at, I believe, 640. You know what I mean? We still climbing to reach that first milestone, which for me personally will be 1,000. But you know, the full goal is still 5,000. For anybody that's watching and tuning in, all 3 channels have to reach 5,000. So in total, that's 15,000. You know what I mean? But 5,000 each for the love and support. And yeah, this networking and this interviewing, you know what I mean, legends, you know what I mean? I'm just having an honor to sit down with people that I probably thought I would never in life. And I'm just talking about as a kid. I ain't talking about as an adult, because I know as an adult, you could put yourself in rooms. You know what I mean? You just got to know how to do it. But I'm talking about as a kid, me loving hip hop. I mean, giving my contributions to it. And actually now I'm finally get to reap the benefits in a way where I actually get to talk to this person. That even inspired me more. You know what I mean? But to sum it up, to make it digestible, I'm just out here working, putting in the work, you know what I mean, and just loving it. That's all I've been doing. Work.
So you out here touching the streets and touching the artists and breaking through some people who may not have been known to people, correct?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm Mr. I name myself Mr. Outside. You know what I mean? I'm outside networking. It don't matter, big or small. I don't need to pause. You know what I mean? Because I'm a grown man, respectfully. But it don't matter if you a local artist. You know what I mean? Long as you passionate about your craft, that's number one. And you willing to invest in yourself, because nothing moves without the money, respectfully. You know what I mean? We got to be straightforward. So if you that type of person that's willing to invest in yourself, and whatever your budget is, your budget could be $100. We could do something with that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? People think you got to have all this. Yo, stop spending money on champagne, liquor, and drugs, and then you will have money to invest. You know what I mean? And you will be seen and heard, respectfully.
So just to sum that up for y'all, because he's being modest. This man did a cipher in Queens outside. I seen that. Oh, and believe me, I'm not one of the people or the partners that you have that don't watch your stuff and share it. So I'm watching this man. This man got an interview out with Tretch. He has an interview out with Kid from Kid and Play. An interview out with Ice-T. He's talking to incredible people. Not only that, this man. Let me tell you what's going on with Seek. I'm gonna tell you
what we doing. What we talking about?
I just want to tell you, it takes a humble person of respect to do the work, but not talk about it and just show and prove. And you've been showing yourself very commendable in these streets. And I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you something. While other people are happy for you because you're around celebrities, I'm happy for you because you're fulfilling your life dream. You know,
that's a fact.
And I'm proud of you for that. Just like
appreciate that.
That's how I feel about the modest work that you've been doing. So for everybody out there watching, subscribe to DJ Kawon's YouTube channel. The link is in the description. Shout out to him. Shout out to Seek. Subscribe to the Hello Effect on YouTube and see all the stuff that we're talking about, because we want to see you May 31st, Stuyvesant Avenue, Union.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that real quick.
Yeah. So it's going down. You know what I mean? I started January, hosting my own events and stuff like that. Something I always wanted to do. First event I did in South Jersey. I had, you know what I mean, people from everywhere, Rochdale, upstate New York, people that I deal with like on a personal level, like far as like artists that been supporting. They pulled up. So it's pretty much, it's not an open mic, it's not a showcase. It's a networking event. I got artists out here showcasing they art. And it's very, very intimate. The max artist I ever have at that event is probably 12. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And you get an 8-minute set. You get a 5-minute interview with me. You know what I mean? You get BTS, you get professional photos, and I'm gonna have certain people in there that can help you with whatever it needs. One last thing I forgot to say too. I'm about to be in another magazine too. I'm gonna get more details. I'm gonna let people know, but I got an email. I mean, I'm gonna be in another magazine. I'm getting like a 4-page too. It's an online digital one. It's actually one of the celebrities I interviewed and stuff like that. Her name is Bobby Joe Kitchen. You know what I mean? She was in 50 Cent music video and stuff like that. She got 3 magazines. And she reached out to me and she wanted me in the magazine. So
Luke, that's what's up.
Yeah, word. Appreciate you too, man. Appreciate the flowers, man. You know what I mean?
Look who over there.
The flowers. Oh, yeah.
Look who over there.
Yeah.
Look who
hello.
Be there.
Hello.
Which means we support each other. So don't think we be talking that stuff like, yeah, you should come out. How we ask y'all to come out if we don't come out? So
that's a fact.
We got to promote each other, and that shows you how much we can promote you by being on, showing you how we're on each other's side when we do these events. But you know, I'm gonna take it.
And it's other opportunities, you know what I mean, for anybody that's watching, like artists, you know what I mean, that's looking for shows. I got that in my bag, you know what I mean. I wanted to shout out to my bro, you know what I mean, Big O, you know what I mean, from Breaking Records, you know what I mean, Entertainment, you know what I mean. I partner with him. He's from Jersey, you know what I mean. So if any artist looking for to perform, and I'm talking about you can perform monthly, make sure you tap in, follow, and subscribe. You know what I mean? This ain't no game. There's no politics around this. Long as you willing to invest in yourself. That's it. Floor is yours, Karev. Thank you.
Peace. Hell, just for me and myself, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm stressed the fuck out. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I talk good. Yeah, you know what I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? Work was kicking my ass, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know about y'all, but my grandson, he like to eat. And this little boy like watermelon. I went to the store and the fucking watermelon was $22.99, bro. What the hell is that?
What a watermelon dude that by the park by
They killed one of them.
Yeah, that's
unfortunately
crazy.
The watermelon man in
That's
South
crazy.
Orange Avenue got murdered, yo. 2 years ago. Rest in peace to the watermelon man with the white
That's
truck.
crazy. That's
But
crazy.
yeah, I don't know if there's anybody new over there. But I will tell you this: shit costs money, and I'm at work. Shout out to me. I got tenured. I'm a tenured teacher now in new state of New Jersey.
Respect,
so that's
respect.
Dope. That's dope. But one highlight, I want to give a shout out to my man Freaka, who you will be seeing on our platforms. Freaka hooked me up with the Punchline Academy. Shout out to the infamous Amadeus and Punchline Academy. Shade
You outside. You outside. I seen
course.
it. I seen it. Good luck.
Yeah, so I was able to hook up with the Jersey legends and the new ones. Yo, we got a 9-year-old MC called Joseph Too Different. This boy was nuts. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. Remember that name. Look for the Punchline Academy Brick City edition. And also went to Jay Wonder's album listening event called Zen. It's an album that's about fatherhood. So, you got gun bars, you got the I'm So Better Than You lyrical miracle bars. This was an album about a young man coming of age about becoming a father, how it changed him and his life and the relationship he has with his people. That's unheard of in hip hop because nobody talks good about fathers and you barely hear about fatherhood. So Zen is an album out right now. That's free marketing right there just because that's my man. He always supported me. I want to give a shout out to Jay Wonder. You know what I'm saying? Jay Wonder has put out a quality project. Zen is out on platforms right now. Yo, I'm yelling at people. They got stuff going on in the background. See, yo.
Yeah.
Got Sundays, yo. But today's a special day for everybody watching. You're gonna see why at the end of the show. Right now, let's go to the topic, and then if y'all give me time, I want to flip it into something that's very relevant to how we started the show. Drake is out right now. Shout out to Drake. Hey Kiki, do you see me? And niggas getting smacked in the face for dancing by their car. That guy, he's back after the ass whooping Kendrick gave him. Drake dropped not one, not two, but 3 albums this past weekend. Iceman, Habibity, and Maid of Honor. And the response to this album, this 3-album rollout, has been very divided in hip hop. To him taking shots at people in the game, to people shooting at him for putting out subpar music. Did y'all hear the album at all or anything? And what did you think about it?
Yo, if y'all mind, let me start this off so I can get all my anger and frustration out. You know what I mean? Respectfully. I didn't, you know what I mean? I felt like y'all, you know what I mean, when y'all say I wasn't listening to the Kanye West album and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it's so many meat riders in this society, you know what I mean, that is no way around it, you know what I mean? Because we live in a society where everybody makes content because they figured out I can make coins off it. So I'm gonna talk about it so I can be on the algorithm, you know what I mean? And that's why it's kind of messed up when it comes to hip hop because everybody is entitled to their opinion, you know what I mean? But sometimes we don't need people's opinion because people don't really know and they not really tapped in. Or like I could get your opinion, Kawon, because I know you really tapped in same way as Karev, but it's just these other people that just knew what fucking hip hop was yesterday. Shut up. I mean, I ain't hear that shit. I heard the diss, and I'm like, I forgot. he's emotional. So he's still holding on that shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, yo, let this shit go. If you're gonna come back fresh. Like, then nobody need them long ass albums, like 3 albums. Nobody need it. You know what I mean? Like, you did better putting out a double disc. You know what I mean? Because we used to, like, people. I mean, from back in the '90s, people had a double disc. Why you just didn't put out a double disc? Like, and don't talk about no beef. If you really who you say you are, that was your time. Because, like I said, it's a bunch of meat riders. And I'm talking about some people that's in the industry. I hope they see this too. It's like, oh yeah, Drake. I was like, yo, get on your knees all fucking ready. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like, oh, we need Drake. The label's gonna start doing it. No, the label's the people that turn their back on him. Hello, they don't want it's over. And his other artists like Rick Ross and all of them, they don't want this motherfucker. You think they want him back? No, we happy you going. Now we can eat. Now you ain't doing this and you ain't screwing everybody girls and yo. I'm gonna let y'all get the floor. I'm frustrated right now. I'll get back.
Nah, I didn't hear it. First of all, I didn't hear it. I heard some people say the production was I know he had some heavy hitters on it. I know he had Conductor on there. I heard that track, a little bit of that track. But yeah, I'm kind of sitting with Seek on this one, man. I just can't find myself sitting down and listen to a Drake album anyway. Just because he's just not my type of hype, you know what I mean? And it amazes me how a year ago everybody was putting him in the grave, and now half of those people are the ones who welcome him back to the industry and welcome him back in the game, and because they know he, like you said, he's going to be somebody's stimulus package because they want to be in the algorithm, they want to be around whatever this energy is that he created with these 3 albums. I don't know the details of why he dropped 3. Maybe that's to get out the deal. I don't know. I feel like it is. I feel like it's a commitment to that's some backdoor deal that was done with the label when he was going through all of this court stuff, and they basically was like, just give us the 3 albums you owe us, and then we'll relieve you of your duties, and maybe we renegotiate for this $1 billion that he wants, or he can go be a free agent. So I think the 3 album thing was a business move. But like y'all saying, from what I've been hearing, it's subpar material. It's emotional material. It's him going after people and just, being petty and the Michael Jackson glove thing. It's just all corny, man. All of it is corny to me. So I'm not interested in this project at all.
But I say one thing, like I feel like you said, it's hype. And if we want to look at it like it was a good business move, it might have been, but still, if I'm gonna get out my contract, I'm gonna still put out great music. These supposed to be my comeback. I'm gonna get out my contract and it's over. If this is my last 3 albums, I'm gonna put out some great fucking music. Hi, that's your shit. But look, I'm the Drake now. Now I can sign another deal if I ain't want to mess with whoever who he was signed to. Universal. He was trapped in that. He owed them on that last and he would have been a free agent. Or he is going to be a free agent. That's what it is. Or do we really know the contract? Or that's what people saying in this outfit? Because I don't believe
what
that's
been
shit,
assumed.
yo.
Yeah, that's kind of what has been assumed.
I need them same people that he took to court to put to verify that shit. I ain't listen to what other people say. Fuck that.
Well, to be honest with you, that is the conversation, because if y'all really study music, Drake did what Prince did. When everybody said Prince is corny, Prince put out a bunch of bullshit out. Prince fulfilled his contract by putting anything he wanted out so he could get free and put his own
Ain't
stuff.
Prince though.
You're right, but look, we've seen other
nowhere
artists.
near.
You're right, but
he was a creator. Prince. He wrote his shit. He created that sound.
I forgot dude's name. Miller, whatever. But but Quentin Miller. But true indeed. But listen, this was the blueprint that artists tried to follow. Redman followed this to get off of Def Jam. He put out that Reggie Meets Redman album that was like crazy, horrible. We had
Frank Ocean did it.
Frank Ocean did it. We had
Did they come from a beef? Did they come from a beef in them people?
Yeah, but is he not beefing with the industry? The same industry
now. Talking about rap beef.
But once again, isn't Drake beefing with the industry? The same industry that's just showing you how exquisite a man's taste is, if you know what I'm talking about, Paul.
He beefing with one person. That
no,
lady.
He's not.
Fuck
no,
that.
he's not beefing with Lucy and Grange only. Because the industry took him to task. And it's funny that all these people that's rushing to hear Drake's music forgot how he said fuck them and did that lawsuit.
Mhm.
And through that lawsuit, we have more people, more rappers now being prosecuted because of lyrics. Kawon, didn't you talk about that last show?
Yep.
Now because of Drake's moves, people I just want to hear the music. I don't care about all that other stuff, but all that other stuff exists. That's why I tell y'all, there's a lot of people who say hip hop is a culture that don't know what the fuck they talking about because they don't know what culture is. And Drake is not part of the culture with that lawsuit. And then coming out with the 3 albums to say, I just want to get the fuck out my deal so I could be independent. That's where the real conversation starts. Because is Drake winning again? No, he's not winning. He's just hot right now because it's the hot conversation. And the thing is, the rollout for this album was so subpar that I'm not surprised that the music is subpar. Think about this. On the rollout to the album, Drake had live feeds on YouTube to lead out to the ICEMAN coming out. Then when it came out, 3 albums came out. Drake released about 5 music videos. Do y'all hear anybody talking about these videos? No.
No.
Do y'all hear any one song that people are playing like a big single right now?
Nope.
No.
Everybody's trying to force that shit on you. That's why.
Exactly. So the one thing that happened that's very suspicious, shout out to Umar Johnson, very suspicious about this is they erased all of Kendrick Lamar's videos when this came out.
Mm-hmm.
That was very interesting because Kawon said something about backdoor deals. Think about this, yo. All right, we're gonna get rid of Kendrick and put your music out and see what you could do now by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And because the mainstream hip hop has been so dry, they needed Drake to come out and do something amazing. And DJ Academics he has testicle wash all in his throat because as soon as Drake would drop, Academics is talking about, oh, Drake, there's 3 albums. Oh my God, he playing fireworks in the background, all that. Drake this. But there's no one song. I think he released 48 songs, 3 albums. There's no one song that people are rushing to talk about the music, the talent, or see, I told you he was a great artist, because all they're talking about is lame diss tracks that nobody gives a damn about. Drake didn't win shit. Hip hop is very divided because you got people who are Drake fans like, see, he back. And other people like, yeah, so what? He ain't make nothing hot.
Can I say something?
Oh, no, go ahead, bro. I'm good.
My bad. Like, I feel like his absence brought back the essence of hip hop. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit he talking about. Because remember, he controlled the industry in every way. Everybody was making songs to sound like him, to be on the charts or being featured. So it was Drake world at that point. Like, you understand what I'm saying? When he lost that battle, and then when he got the dagger from the Super Bowl show, then everybody started putting out albums like, you know what I mean, the Nas and stuff like that, and the Prodigy. Everybody was like, damn, all right, then now we getting these dope ciphers battles, and all these legends is coming back. Everybody's eating like they supposed to.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Get him out of here, because everybody's know what type of, he got exposed. His hand got exposed. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like at the end of the day, that's why people is like, you know what I mean? Leave him the fuck where he at. And he a Canadian. That's another thing. And one thing about Academic, you from Jersey, yo. You from Jersey. We ain't knowing that type of, yo, I'm done.
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing that hip hop is the reason that Drake fell off. It's not the industry, but hip hop is the reason Drake fell off, because he's always been anti hip hop. He's always been in hip hop circles. He's always been around rappers, but hip hop shut him down. So now, like you said, everybody got to eat and show what the culture is really about. So when he comes back to remind everybody who he is, everybody's saying it. He's an immature 40-plus-year-old, emotional, emo kid who's an actor who makes records. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. And it doesn't excite anybody. You know what I'm saying? More people talk about this AZ album more than they're talking about this Drake 3 albums, and people that I know. You know what I mean? So that's just it for me on my end.
I'm gonna say this though. Drake has a core fan base, and salute to them. Because You like what you like, and I'm with it. I just asked my stepdaughter, like, did you hear the Drake album? She said no. I said, did you hear anything hot from it? She said, her friends like it. She heard it's good, all of them. I'm like, all right, well, I ain't hear that shit. So being that that's a female, Drake has locked in his core.
How old is she?
25.
Okay.
So she's gonna be locked. I mean, she's a fan. She's gonna be locked in, and that's cool. So if he has the girls, that's cool. Like I said, I'm not mad at anybody liking Drake. The point I'm getting at is when you get called out for being corny, it only takes so many times before people start being, yo, this corny as fuck. Why are you doing this? Like, for instance, here's his instance. He on one of the new albums, he talked about having sex with Cherokee. Y'all know who Cherokee are? Y'all some nasty mother uffers. But he talked about
bodies at the bodies since
and they hit the floor.
20 years.
And that's what she said. She said herself, you're rapping about something that happened over 20 years ago. You're corny. And I'm like, damn. She put him on blast, didn't deny what happened, but she said, you're trying to gain more respect off of my name for something that happened 20 years ago. What's going on now? He pieced it up with Future back with him, right? The funny thing about this Drake album was before the album dropped, everybody was talking kind of nice to him. Rick Ross was like, I wish Drake nothing but respect. Oh, I want him to eat. Then he made that corny ass song about eating Ross before he was eating Ross longer than streaming was done by Aiden Ross. I'm like, that's corny. You know where it's born. Rick Ross came back and he was like, Boris. He was clowning him because it was corny. And I'm like, yo, hip hop is divided because were people actually scared of him coming back and making a hit? Or is hip hop relieved that his time may actually be over? And now if he's really washed, we don't know. If he's really washed, what now? Because all I see somebody trying to hold on to something that eventually was going to pass them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Going in a new direction, can Drake catch the new wave, which is a reinvention, or is he going to stick to the script that's getting him hated? What do you think, yo?
Yo, as he grew, I feel like he never really evolved as an artist because he was taking other people's styles. You know what I mean? Like wherever he was at, he went to Atlanta. I remember my man that XXX Extension, if I'm saying his name. Remember, he was like, damn, he took my style. You know what I mean? He was biting. A lot of people were saying that shit. Then that's when the Quentin Miller situation really revealed him. Like, yo, people wasn't lying about this shit. And you made a great point. He had a great run because he had a machine because they figured out a cheat code. It's like, yo, this dude is Jewish. He half black. You know what I mean? We could put him with the right people and the right faces that has the culture and influence, like the Rick Rosses, the Futures and shit like this. We could really make a lot of money off of him and we're gonna get him rich. But I feel like as any other person, when it comes to greed and when it comes to power, and you know, Drake always, I don't know him personally, but when he was coming in the game, he always been a cornball. He was one of them cornballs. Like, people gotta stop. I guess because when he started getting money, people was like, oh yeah, he cool. Then, you know, everybody was in his pocket and made him cool. But then he started sleeping with people, baby mothers and wives and stuff like that. And people was like, hell fucking no. But Drake, he's gonna always be able to make some songs, but he'd never be that Drake before the beef and all that shit. That's all I'm saying. He would never be that Drake anymore. And he proving it right now on the albums. Like, and I've been seeing some people like it. Like I said, there's a bunch of meat riders because they hold him down. They want him because they probably live that certain lifestyle and they probably was outside dancing off them type of records. Now that shit is gone. We want real spitters. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because now if Kendrick took a shot at you, you come back, nigga, I'm taking a shot at you. I could rap. Any rapper could out rap him that could really rap right now. True or false? If they wanted to, a Pat Poose could really, if he wanted to. Anybody that's in the industry that's getting money now, they could get at you, get you out of here now. They're gonna pack you up now.
Yes and no, because you still gotta make a hit. And that's all that's missing. Like, Russell Simmons said it to Ja Rule. Ja Rule asked him, like, yo, why ain't y'all support me doing the 50 joint? He's like, all you gotta do is make a hit. If you made a hit, everybody would have forgot, or you would have had more of a competition.
Nah, no, I don't agree with that.
You don't
And
think
this,
you don't think if Drake made a
hell
hit,
no,
it would look good for
hell
him?
no, because they was 50 Cent and G Unit, they was too consistent, yo. If you remember that mixtape era, they was putting out so much music. He could make one hit. They making mixtapes, albums. Hell fucking no. They was beating them up, yo.
I heard
And they
interviews.
was making hits off that shit. Like
I've
I
heard
Smell
interviews.
Pussy. That you heard, that was a hit.
He is a fan. He is going in.
He is. I've heard interviews of 50 where he said if Ja would have just stayed in his lane and made his hits, we would have probably got bored and moved on from it. He said that from his own mouth. He was like, if Ja
He think about
just
that
stayed
now.
in
They
his
was whipping his ass. Yeah, they would beat his ass. Yo.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, he said if they would have just made their music and stayed in their lane and left me alone, it probably wouldn't have went the way it went. You know what I mean? Because he said Ja tried to cross over to his lane, and that's when he took it personal for him. You know?
No, 50.
Wait.
No, the 50 line. 50 tried to cross the Ja Rule lane. He started singing.
Well, no, I mean, no, 50 could write, bro. He been writing like that his whole career.
I'm talking about like singing though. Like I feel like Ja Rule was on that. I mean, singing thing and shit. Everybody wanted that shit because they already knew what it was gonna be.
All right, so look, that's an interesting sidebar dichotomy. Murder Inc. and G Unit, which is still beefing to this day. Bangum Smurf now is part of Murder Inc. If y'all didn't know.
Who cares?
Don't ask.
Right?
Smurf, but that's interesting. Does the Ja Rule 50 Cent beef mirror the Kendrick Drake beef? Because Drake did not stay in his lane. Drake actually, that battle was ass, yo. I'm gonna keep it real. It wasn't really hot. But if you think about it, right, what killed Ja Rule, if you think about what you said, right, if you think about Ja Rule started dissing Eminem, which was lyrically he wasn't going to be able to stand up. So he started dissing Busta Rhymes. Y'all remember the rip saying, "Hey, yo, Jeffrey, what you call me out for?" Like, you know what I'm saying? That happened. You had people clowning Ja Rule in a lot of places, right? Then it was a landslide because Murder Inc. had to go against Aftermath, Shady. Then it was G Unit first, then Shady, then Aftermath, yada, right? Drake actually went against the entire industry by doing a lawsuit that went against the boundaries and exactly what hip hop culture is. To the point where he got called out by Glasses Malone. Shout out to the Glasses Malone. He got called out by Ross. He got called out by Jay-Z. Allegedly, because supposedly Jay-Z said if you older, make music that's for your demographic, don't do young kid music. And supposedly Drake took offense to that, thinking it was about him. And he put the line about how somebody couldn't teach him nothing, and that was Jay. I don't know. It's like Drake hates LeBron. He hates basketball players. He hates everybody. And it's like, just like Ja Rule wore himself thin for trying to battle everybody, do you think Drake wore himself thin by not focusing on music and trying to address everybody at one time and not focusing on his skill set?
You know what it is? Drake is a person who his daddy never told him that he loved him. That's plain and simple, man. He never got accepted. He never got accepted from anybody. So anytime he feels offended by something, he feels like everybody's always taking shots at him because he's a highly sensitive person. You know what I'm saying? If he just made his music, mind his business, and stop being petty about everything, he'd be all right. You know, I just think that he turned himself into a bigger bad guy after the Kendrick thing because the whole industry was finally like, finally, we ain't got to deal with this dude no more. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, people feel like money equals success in hip-hop. It may not be long-term career or anything like that. They think if you got the money, then you're the best, whatever. And that's what he always leaned into. So now that somebody, again, Kendrick, who has a skill set, use hip-hop as a vehicle to do this extensive beef, get a Super Bowl performance, go tour overseas with this, still touring today based off a lot of that stuff. You know, that probably hurt Drake's feelings a little bit because he's always been the guy on top. But when you see somebody like hip-hop do hip-hop things and that, you know, that goes against the narrative about you the man if you got the money. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Rich. My man said he came into the game wearing pea coats. Yo, yes,
Nah.
he did. Yes, he did. Yo, go ahead,
I agree. I agree with Kawon though. Like, you know what I mean? But you got to remember, he was raised by, a white woman. Like, you know what I mean? His mother. You know what I mean? So
was J. Cole. Wait, so was J. Cole.
no, but that's why J. Cole did. We're gonna talk about it. Like, that's why J. Cole did what he did. Like, respectfully, but Drake, he's emotional and he just want to fit in. He just want to be fit in. He, like I said, when he came in, there's nothing wrong with being a cornball. Like, if that's who you is, that's who you is. Yo, embrace that shit. You know what I mean? I feel like it was like the revenge of the nerds when it came to him. He was after come like get his get back, like from all the shit that probably happened, like when he was younger and shit like that. When it's come up, and he finally felt like he got some respect in the game. But shit, pen ain't that, yo. Like certain people you leave alone, like, and they try to compare Kendrick and Drake like Nas and Jay. No, Nas got a pen. Like, respectfully, Nas got a pen. So understand this hip hop thing. It ain't for the weak. Like, you a pop star. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and I ain't disrespecting you. It's great to be a pop star, but when it comes to this shit, like, your pen ain't there. Respectfully, I don't give a fuck. Even your writers' pens ain't fucking with their pens. I'm being honest. Your writer pens ain't fucking with Kendrick. Send everybody. And I ain't even glazing, and respectfully, I ain't glazing for y'all young folks that probably watching this shit, Kendrick. I'm just being honest, yo. Certain people pens, people could not fuck with, yo. And let's talk about it. We in that era where we want to hear bars. So if you on top, this don't diss nobody that got a pen. This make your hit records, stay out the way, make your party records, your jingles, and all that other shit, and lead the spitters to battle with the spitters.
That's what that's what he was doing though. He was going after people who couldn't get back at him, you know, like Meek Mill and all those type of guys, you know.
Meek Mill should have though. I'm so, yo. If I get a chance to interview Meek Mill, I'm gonna ask him about that shit because your pen. Now I gotta test your pen.
Meek Mill had too many investors in his career, so he couldn't really do what he wanted to do.
I need him to test his pen. He came from the battle rap era though. He came from that battle rap. Now I got a question. What's up with your pen, beloved? Like, and I want to say this before I pass the mic. The best battle to me, personally, was the D Block and a Rockefeller fucking battle. They was going at it. Like, I love to see, like, even I don't want people to, I'm talking about this keeping on wax. What if G Unit was battling one of them? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about in that era. That shit was great. I remember all that, the mixtape.
I had the K-Slate mixtapes for real with G Unit.
Word, they was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to hip hop, yo, because it brings this type of conversation. Shout out to Rich Pot Potatoes. Rich is killing me over here. Drake makes passive aggressive sassy dudes. Drake rhymes for passive aggressive sassy dudes that'll scratch you in a fight. That's funny as shit to me, yo. I don't know about y'all, but he said Meek should have got him out the paint. That's what made him. Well, the thing about Meek is I give Meek credit for taking the L. Because he didn't step up. No,
he was vulnerable. He was vulnerable.
But hey,
he was in love.
And guess what? And guess what? He took the L. He never came back from it though. And the Diddy thing really. And I respect Meek, yo. I'm gonna just say that I'm not telling you I'm a fan and all. I'm gonna play his albums. I'm not gonna say all that. I'm just saying he took the L. But the thing that made Drake win that is what he did. What we're saying he should have done, which was make a hit. He made one of the few dance track diss songs in hip hop history that was a hit and people danced to it. If he could have done that, because if you think about it, Kendrick, like you say 50 did what Ja Rule did, well, Kendrick did what Drake did. That's not like us, no matter if you like the beat, it was corny. A lot of people say, I ain't like it was corny. He made a whole
shit was a hit. That was a hit.
He made people dance to it. Where people, they're playing that in sports arenas. Like they play that sports arena, so everywhere you go, they not like us. They like, you got little kids saying that after games when they win any sport. They not like us. They not like us. You got people can't even dance, shaking like this, going and doing the dumb shit. They not like us. It's everywhere. If Drake could have done that one thing, because he had 3 albums, all he needed was one banger. If he did one dance track that everybody could get with and really make, you know, like it would just be like the streets chose that, if the streets chose that, we wouldn't have nothing to say about it right now.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Like, if people make up in beefs, why would why the song don't get like deleted? Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ask J. Cole.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm beefing with somebody and you disrespect me on the record, we ain't never being friends. When I see you, if we never see each other, it's cool. We don't resort to violence, but we'll never be cool because Nas gotta do that shit. Fuck Jay-Z. He gotta do that shit. He not gonna say it.
Does
Love
he?
Jay-Z.
Does he?
He's never done it live.
He doesn't do it. Does he?
Now I'm just saying, it's still there though. Somebody gonna play that shit. He ain't gonna be like, oh, cut that part. No, I felt that way, and I don't think they friends either. Fuck that. They ain't friends. That shit was fake.
You know what it is?
That shit was fake.
I think a lot of the beefs, like you said, they're industry beefs. Because I've seen a interview with Prodigy when he said he was having issues with Jay, and he saw Jay in the streets, and he was ready to do street. You know what I'm saying? And Jay just pulled him to the side, like, nah, this just man, it's music, man. It ain't that serious.
Nah, not D Block and Rockefeller wasn't.
Yeah. P said he realized.
Ask Styles P. He said they was getting. They got it in.
I respect that. I respect that. Wait. Seek. I respect that but you gotta remember, did Lil Kim go to jail for some shit like that though? With Capone and Noriega and
on the radio station, High 97.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I understand people like that aggressive stuff, but there's a point where it can become too much. We lost two of the greats because of lies, media, so-called beef, misunderstanding, jealousy, and stupidity on both sides. And we don't ever want it to go back there. Now, yeah, we get excited for the pin. Yeah, we get excited for sparring. But going back to this right here, this ain't it. This wasn't competitive. This wasn't a sparring thing. This was, I think the Kendrick and Drake beef actually ruined hip-hop. Keeping it real. And I'm going to tell you why. This is my opinion. If y'all don't like it, I don't care. Just leave it in the comments. But this is my opinion. That beef sped up beef hip-hop. Because now if you don't respond in a certain amount of time, you lost. Then if you don't, and then how you respond gets measured on not the character of your rhymes, but how quick the turnaround is. I hope that this Drake album, since we're going back to bars now, really wakes people up and they start writing again to attack this. Because they already should attack him for the lawsuit. They already should attack him because now Kendrick had to delete his music off of YouTube and all these other places. Videos are going to everything. Now a lawsuit controls what could possibly control the duration of how long your music could be out on streaming, visual and audio platforms. That's very bad. Now when we come to the artistry, now how is it? Hip hop does a piss poor job at standing up for shit, except for ignorant N-word shit. And I'm gonna keep it real. If Ross, Future not in it because he pieced up 21 Savage, but if Ross, Kendrick, Playboy Cardi, who probably can't even rhyme for real anyway, but he called him out. I don't even want to hear Jay-Z talk about Drake because that would be so corny. But if they don't respond to him doing this, where so many of these corny guys did not respond to anything else, Drake successfully has divided hip-hop culture to where the spitters won't spit. We already got people accepting ghostwriters, and not only that, we're calling people are calling this guy a great when the greatest thing he ever did was copy somebody else. Shout out to Fonte, a little brother. I got a problem with that. Let's go to the comment real quick. Rich, highlight of the night is Rich. Check out Rich and follow him on YouTube because he's crazy with these comments. He said, did y'all hear Scrap, TDE affiliate, say, stay tuned because something's coming? He said he signed an NDA and can't say no more. That, Rich, I'm going to keep it real. That don't matter to me because everybody talk. Talk is cheap and free. That's why everybody do it. I want to see the product. I want to hear the product. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for letting us know. But Drake has successfully made hip-hop not fun again. He's put people on notice. Because think about this, y'all. Check out heritagehiphop.com. I wrote a blog on the Memphis redistricting and how hip hop is silent on this new Jim Crow. They're calling Jeff Crow right now. Hip hop ain't saying shit. Drake is out. Now people are talking, but where's the pins at? Because hip hop music is still the one staple that promotes hip hop culture. That thing that people say they're a part of, they don't really understand.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what's going to happen now that the call for the pen to be brought to the forefront is being called.
Yeah,
If Max B and 50 Cent can make a song about podcasters who rap, what are the rappers going to do now that Drake called them out?
Yeah, this always goes back to my original thought from, I always say, you can't always invite everybody to the barbecue and you can't let the colonizers colonize the culture. And I think this is a prime time to let Drake go do his own thing in the pop world and just let him know he's not welcome here anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, just if you like like C says, if you want to be, well, I can't say my son right here, but if you want to ride with him like that just to get a check, you can go right there with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the culture be the culture. Let's get that out the culture now. Let's clean that up. This is a good time to start doing that and start taking back what's ours, man. We got to stop inviting everybody to the barbecue because they come in here and they do what they want to do, and now they dictate what's the culture and what's hip hop. And like you said, now hip hop is part of the court system now. You know what I'm saying? Where songs get deleted and all that, which is crazy, man. I could you imagine if Kumo D and LL Cool J records had to get taken out the record stores after they pieced it up? Like, we would never have those records to document that kind of stuff, or you know what I'm saying? Or if we didn't have Ether no more because the court system says you got to get rid of it. So it's just we got to stop, man. We got to let everybody be involved with this.
No, that's a fact. Like, we already had the hip hop police. Now we got the feds, you know what I mean, dealing with this nonsense. And you right about that, Kawon. Like, I felt like he had his run, you know what I mean? His problem was he messed with the wrong person, you know what I mean? And for that reason, you didn't lead the game like you should have left the game. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you left it with that scar, and you trying to bounce back off that shit. Leave that shit where it is, because I believe, Kendrick probably cooking something. Like, respectfully. You want to throw that trash out? Now I'm gonna throw some hot shit out. Like, I'm pretty sure it, like, this how his moves were strategic. I'm pretty sure he got some shit, yo. And I hope he drop a surprise album, but fuck Drake, respectfully. Like, you done ruin a lot of people's lives. Like, for real in hip hop. This ain't no game. That's why people really can't stand his fucking guts in real life. Like, it's deep in the rap. Shout out to Rick Ross. It's deep in the rap. That's why people didn't want him fucking back. And everybody was finally happy that they had somebody that was big as him, because fuck the money. Kendrick is good. He's well off. He might not got more money than him, but he's well off. And he's like, yo, fuck it. Like, we gonna put Kendrick. And Kendrick did what he did. And bounce back to your point, Karev, you right. He did ruin hip hop, but it's a fucking good thing. Now it's time to rebuild. You know what I mean? And we've been getting quality music. We getting the spitters back. You know what I mean? We be getting like the culture back. I seen people dancing. You know, and I'm starting to see certain really journalists that's really asking the right type of questions. I ain't talking about podcasts. I'm talking about journalists that's really getting these opportunities to ask these people. So once again, I don't hate the man, but you ain't even from where this shit started. So go back over there, do your little Canadian hip hop shit over there, and leave us be respectfully. That's it. I'm done with him.
Yeah, we closing it out right there on Drake because we want to know what y'all think. Shout out to everybody. This is one of the highest viewed shows we've had so far. For all 25 to 30 people who was on at one time, I hope y'all hit the like button and showed the algorithm our show is the shit. And it's basically that because of you out there, the viewers. We want to get to 100 comments per show. We're doing pretty good today, and I thank you. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Drums Rugged. Shout out to the team, of course. Shout out to We Do It All TV, Candid House Photos. Salute to you. Shout out to everybody out there watching who's commenting. Shout out to Freaka. Shout out to everybody out there, yo. Rich said, according to Scrap, he is cooking. I think Keem gonna get him, though, because Drake titled one of his songs, Janice, shut the F up. Janice is Keem's mama's name. See, that's that crazy stuff. I'm good. And Drums Record said mainstream rap music is a freaking circus. It's a laughing stock. It's the laughing stock of the music industry. Well, the fans made it that way. So Rich said, I'm about to subscribe. What y'all think when y'all heard Euphoria?
Shit is a hit, yo. Shit is a hit, man. That shit gave me the chills, yo. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if your music ain't moving me, indie or mainstream, I'm not fucking with it. Like, I love hip hop because the artists that put their passion and create something from a thought. Like this from a thought, putting it on pen, getting the right beat, going to the studio, laying them vocals down, doing your ins and outs. That shit take time. And that shit to put it in digital, whatever, that shit gotta move me. And that shit move me.
Word. I'm always drawn to those who don't want to be a part of the industry. They want to create, and they're part of the business, but they're not part of the industry. And that's typically who I'm always drawn to, is those artists who can care less about that industry stuff. They just want to create, and they kind of find their own way. So the Drake and all that stuff has always been corny to me, and the trap rap and the drill rap and all that. Like I don't. You'll never catch me at Rolling Loud. Let's put it that way.
All right, so since y'all brought that up, Seek, what's in your rotation?
And my rotation is anybody out there that been sending me stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know all the artists' name, but I'm doing a free music review, and artists been taking advantage. I got people from Ohio, from everywhere. You know what I mean? So that's let me know my post is getting out there. And anybody that's out there, if you create something and you really passionate about it, you know what I mean, send it to me, DM me, and I see you the details how to send it to me. But mainstream, I ain't fucking with no mainstream or any artist. That's in my rotation. Mainstream, y'all made enough money off of me. Y'all pen is weak now. So I'm moving on to people that's trying to, you know what I mean, get into the game. That's it.
Go on, watch it. What's in the rotation? You muted? Can't hear you.
I've been listening to the final the masters of me and Notes' EP, the faculty joint. We got the masters back last week. They sounded really good. We got a call with MAGA Records this week to talk about dates and distribution for that. A little listening session that should be fun. As far as other stuff, I've been listening to the radio station. Like I said earlier, relaunching KKSJ Kawon J Radio. It's back up streaming 24/7. So I've just been uploading music, man, and finding some dope joints to put on there. Some legacy artists I've been throwing on there, and just getting the format back together for that. So if you guys want a little sneak peek of what's going on, what it sound like, you can go to djkawonmusic.com. And we got Kawon J Radio link on. We got a page on there where you can listen to the station. Like I said, keep it on there and just listen to it. We got some dope records on there so far. And throughout the week, I'm just going to keep adding to it. And then I'll probably stop uploading some older Mixtape show episodes, and then start getting back into going live on Wednesday nights with the Mixtape show, where we'll have a live mix and maybe have some call-in interviews and all that type of stuff. So just getting back into gear, man. You know what I'm saying? Feeling motivated to get back on the media side full time.
All right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Me, in my rotation, I got a list over here, y'all. So pardon me, I'm looking to the side. First album I'm gonna say I'm listening to that Jay Wonder Zen album. It's a fatherhood album. A young man who had his first child, and he rhyming about how that child has changed his life. I don't know about all y'all who are parents. Having a child could be scary because it changes your life. And he talks about this on the entire album. I don't want to give a shout out to Jay Wonder for the Zen album. We got the new Nick Grant album, Smile album. Nick Grant is one of my favorite MCs who don't get talked about enough from the South. Shout out to Nick Grant. He had a dope album called Sunday Dinner. If y'all ain't hear that, here, listen to that. But hear that new one he got out right now. Shout out to Truth. Truth has a new song out right now featuring Royal Flush called Get To It, produced by the Beat Miners. I'm rocking with that. Reshaping the Culture Volume 1, DJ Profluent of the Fleet DJs, or formerly of. His album, Shice Vader, Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface, Max B, the Lobby Boys, all of them are on there. Shout out to DJ Profluent, you know what I'm saying? D Bridges, the Purple Roses EP. I'm messing with that right now. It's a lot of good music. Nam Nitty, Bandit 2 came out. I'm messing with that. I'm looking forward to some great albums coming out. We got Stress dropping. You got The Bad Seed dropping. We got DJ Kawon dropping. Shout out to everybody on that. And tonight, for the first time, for the end of rotation segment, we're gonna drop a music video. Any artist that would like to have their music video premiere on the Mic Council, hit us up. We'll work out the details, you know what I'm saying? And when we do that, you'll have a platform to premiere your music. We have 2 songs that we want to premiere. And first, we're going to go, okay, why don't you introduce it? Talk about it.
Yeah, first official single of Boom Bap Alumni. That's the album dropping June 23rd on my birthday. I'm giving myself my 47th birthday, giving myself a gift of music. This first single is from a Canadian group they go by the name of Cold Camp. What's the guy's name? It's Chaka Boy and Dirty Sample, who's the group's in-house producer. Dope group. So check out their catalog too. They remind you of DJ Muggs and Alchemist type music. Very, very, very authentic, very grainy. So I was happy that I was able to create a beat for them to rhyme on that's similar to their sound, and they fell in love with them. And they even talking about maybe doing a project together. We was talking about some stuff. We're gonna be calling ourselves like North and South cousins or something like that, because we always talk about. I always call them my northern cousins in Canada. So dope group. It's called Dirty Angels is the name of it. And they shot this in January. It was mad cold. So check it out.
Hey yo, what's good? What's good? Yo man, you won't believe this. Bully just got ran up on by a Dirty Angel.
Yo, log cabins the size of mansions, spanned cold campus. Rise from the alpine and birch branches like Krampus. A blank pages like a white canvas to write anthems. Advance it past wide chasms, frozen might grab it. Might pass it, middle finger to the man, don't like badges. Dripping acid like white rabbit holes 5 fathoms deep. Can't quite imagine the type of magic we practice. Snow crashing, half pipes and Sean White backflip. No compassion for those has-beens with no passion. Trash bin rappers get clapped with a slow reaction. We just don't understand them like we need closed caption. Control with both hands, multifaceted like Bo Jackson. Flows patent protected, don't go in the cabin. Cold camp in the cabin with ice rings like Saturn. No Chanel type fashion, double Z icy pattern. The glass ceiling shattered and scattered across the planet.
Angels in the snow, get down or lay down and stay down. Yeah, the temp going way down. The temp going way down. The temp going way down. Angels in the snow, get down and lay down and stay down. The temp going way down. The temp going way down. The temp going way down.
Fully never stress, peaks on me flex, fully blessed where the glaciers rest. Don't slip, better catch your breath. Blue flame through the ice, gonna melt your head. Frostbite, Nike spikes, leave them left for dead. Watch the wolves in the bears come to take what's left. Break them necks and heart, and boy, don't fake them checks. We can see you vexed, they just see through nets. We them ski-doo vets, they spit weak crew threats. Avalanche lurking, go see who's next. Manic man flirting with a deep freeze death. Panic starts spreading and the meat get wrecked. We get the grease and jet. Monster squad, ice guards walking on frozen promenade. Fur coats trapper, worker, polar bear, the more. We different, kid, listen. Cold chillin'.
Angels in the snow, get down and lay down and stay down. Yeah, the temp going way down. The temp going way down. The temp going way down. Angels in the snow, get down and lay down and stay down. The temp going way down. The temp going way down. The temp going way down.
A new Boom Bap alumni joining us right now.
Yeah, I like that right there. I like that. They spitting. That's
with
you on the
cameras.
beat. That beat fire. They did their job. They did what they supposed to do. And the visuals look good. Shout out to them.
Yeah, the second brother on there, that was Dirty Sample. Nobody knows what that dude looks like. He's always covered up. Like he's one of those type of dudes. Like
MF Doom. When he's MF Doom, guys.
nobody
Yo, shout out to the response, yo. We got the beat fire, sir. Did Kawon, did you produce that? Shout out to Poison Ivy 36. She said no, Drake is not winning. Check out the rest of the show. The first part. We talked about that crazy. But we have one more video that we're gonna premiere. This video is from an artist that I had the pleasure of knowing. He was my mentor. He was my brother. He was my teacher. This was my guy. He's a Newark hip hop legend. Rest in peace to Sha Skills. And this song is featuring Baruch Ahmet. This song was dedicated to the ladies for Mother's Day. So all the ladies out there, please share this. Let us know in the comments how you like this song. The name of the song is called To the Ladies. This is hip hop right here. Let's go.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to all the ladies out there. Know what I'm saying? This one for y'all though. You heard? This is for the ladies. I started out in the 80s. When I reflect back, I gotta respect facts. We was crazy. I done met a lot of women, and I can honestly say it would have been nice back then to know the things I know today. But that's life, and everybody gotta live and learn. When I was young, I felt I couldn't wait to get my turn. I just wanted to swim in the ocean, didn't know girls' emotion. Had one-sided devotion, the way I wanted to be close now, the way they wanted to be close then. Hey fellas, is I jealous? You know the stories from the schools, the things that they tell us, like men are dogs and women are cats and this and that. Two enemies that always fight and attack in their habitat. Am I selfish or is their character flaws? And truly yours, it is a defense against environment laws and groupie whores. I'm for sure, so of course, the bigger man wants to apologize, and I don't never want my kids to follow lies. This for you. This for the women is due.
If you raise young gentlemen,
thank you for finishing through.
If we ain't listen, now we different.
Gotta give it to you. You and you. You and you.
This for the ladies. Too many of us do them shady and shiesty. Yeah, it's crazy. This how life be. Unlikely. Rarely call them wifey. We got a taste for that hot sauce. Keep them spicy. Then we get icy. Cold-hearted. We split like the Red Sea parted. We departed. We the hardest. We heartless. Con artists. Sell your garbage. Then the drama and the trauma comes upon us. Bad karma. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah, we wronged ya. Plenty fish in the water, but they piranhas. We will devour your flesh. We feeling power from sex. We leave you sour and stressed. Can't stay down and depressed. We take that flower. It don't matter till your hour of death or till you have a daughter. Can't see when nature torture. We sending sheep to the slaughter. We out of order.
This for the women is due.
If you raise young gentlemen,
thank you for finishing through.
If we ain't listen, now we different.
Gotta give it to you. You and you. You and you. Let's open up. I never patched what was broken up. Was asleep for years, but you couldn't tell me I wasn't woke as fuck. When I withheld my heart from smart, let go, I fell under. Only relation I had to the ship was a docket number. Hard lessons, you start pressing, playing your part, stressing. Finger pointing, technically advanced, state of the art, guessing. Confirming belief, this stuff then turned into beef. What I'm learning is deep, so concerning I'm burning a leaf. I got daughters, wow, now I can see from a different angle. No, I can't easily misconstrue that, it takes two to tangle. Often we make mistakes, you might need a breakthrough to change you. So fly, that's why I have to say thank you, my angel. To every woman I dealt with, no one could take this from you. You helped me become me, and I help you become you. We moved on in life, but I'll keep praying blessings for you. And I hope everything in life keep manifesting for you.
This for everything you've been
this
through.
This for the women is due.
If you raise young gentlemen,
thank you for finishing through.
If we ain't listen, now we different.
Gotta give it to you. You and you. You and you.
This for everything you've been
this
through.
This for the women is due.
If you raise young gentlemen,
thank you for finishing through.
If we ain't listen, now we different.
Gotta give it to you. You and you. You and you.
All right, bro. Something like that.
Yeah, give me that nostalgia vibe. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about like actually, like on a day to day, it was beautiful weather. You know what I mean? I see the kids doing, I mean, double dutching. Got Unc on the grill. You know what I mean? Got the drinks. Everybody's having a good time playing cards, Uno, spades. You know what I mean? That's a dope song, man. Shout out to him, man. May he forever rest in peace, man. For real.
Yeah, send me that.
What you think?
Send me that so I can throw that on the station. For real.
Yo, it's Kawon. This is the man we want to put on Mad Good Records, bro. And that's the quality of music that we coming with. So for everybody out there, if y'all want to hear some more Sha Skills, drop it in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Heritage Hip Hop, The Hello Effect, and DJ Kawon on YouTube. When we all reach 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give you something from us. Every single one of you from us. We're going to give it to you for free. That's right, for free, because you helped us build. Through 15,000, which is 5,000 subscribers each, not only are we able to monetize, but we're able to build this project, these channels, this one project, and it's something so major that the mainstream can't stop it, but the underground would applaud, because we're making those who are not seen or heard visible and tangible for those who are looking for good music. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, if you have songs, if you have products, anything that you would like for us to show on the show, sponsorship or anything, please hit us up on our Instagrams, whatever, wherever you follow us, hit us up and we'll talk. Be Cash App ready. And just know, when you invest in us, not only do we reinvest in you, but we make sure everybody sees, hears, and witnesses your greatness live and in full effect. Anything y'all want to say to close us out today?
Shout out to my bros. Oh, Duck City Music, West Virginia's finest rhymers. I meant to bring that up earlier. They when you saying Punchline Academy, they actually been on Punchline Academy a couple times. They're some dope brothers. So shout out In the Cut, shout out CHJ. I got some work with them coming soon. Shout out to Mad Good Records. Got a message this morning. Mad Good Records was is in the nomination for the SCM Awards. That's like a big Southern hip hop awards thing that they do every year, and Mad Good Records is in the list running for label of the year, record label of the year, with some other indie labels. So that's pretty dope to see that the crew's getting recognized for the work we've been putting in. And shout out to the fellas, Karev, Zeke. It gets better and better each week, man. I'm not happy to be working with any other two brothers in the game right now.
Much love, appreciate that, man. And I want to send that back to y'all. Shout out to y'all, you know what I mean, for all the things that, you know what I mean, the information, the wisdom, everything that y'all give, you know what I mean, in the chat, not just on here, you know what I mean, our personal chat, and we get to the audience. I want to say shout out to hip hop, you know what I mean? I'm loving it, you know what I mean, that people care about it, you know what I mean? For those who do care about it, shout out to y'all. And I want to say shout out to everybody that been supporting us since we've been holding it down collectively, us three on a mic council, you know what I mean? So thank you, because y'all here every Sunday. And that's saying that y'all really rock with us. So, I mean, I just want to give y'all flowers for everybody that been in the comments, for the new and the old people. Thank y'all. You know what I mean? And like Karev said, anything we could do to help you in any way, shape, or form, just reach out. You know what I mean? Once again, I do want to say, if anybody's in the tri-state area, or if you down south and you want to come to Jersey, May 31st, I'm having my second event. It's called the Hello Effect Experience Part 2. It's a networking event. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of talent showing their art. I'm actually going to have a beat battle also. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a bunch of other people that's producers that want to showcase their talent also. And if you a designer, got a brand, be there, because the whole point of it is put you in front of people. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Anybody could be a client. It could be a customer. So my job is to, once again, make sure you being seen and heard. So make sure you tap in. Make sure you follow my brothers right here. They got a lot of great things going on that can help you. So don't miss on the opportunity. When I was coming up and I was trying to be an artist, like for real, when I was younger, I ain't had these opportunities. Everything costed, but I still didn't have the resources. Now that we got the internet and everybody has a platform, make sure y'all tap in. Much love and respect always, man.
Salute to everybody. One more thing, like I said, if you read comic books, we always ask who's your favorite member of a team. The most important person on the team is you, the reader, because without you, there's nobody to tell the story to. So we thank y'all for being a part of our story, and we thank you that you would continue to tell our story by please liking the video, sharing the video as well. Also, before I get off, I want to say one thing. This is Hip Hop Appreciation Week, May 18th to the 24th. This is the week that we celebrate hip hop culture, and for this year, we're celebrating the fifth element of hip hop, which is beatboxing. So all the producers, if y'all would like to do something for the Mic Council, this is your week to show everybody what it is that you would like to do. All beatboxes. If y'all want to send something in for the Mic Council, send it in and we'll showcase you and what you do. May 22nd in East Orange at the Public Library, they're doing a beatbox battle with the kids from 3rd grade to 8th grade, I believe. Teaching hip hop culture in the elementary school. And on May 23rd, at the Temple of Hip Hop at Ludlow, Newark, New Jersey, free event. They're doing a beatboxing seminar to bring out everybody who wants to do beats, beatboxing, and have a mixer with the hip hop culture. Yo, this is gonna be a great week. Mr. Outside gonna be outside. Kawon gonna be cooking up on the radio doing this thing. And me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just be me. It is what it is. We just have a good time. We can do great. Which one's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna be outside again too. You know what I mean? I got selected to be on a red carpet on a film that's premiering. You know what I mean? It's a director. I don't know where he's from, but I'm gonna find out. But he do a lot of like films and stuff like that. And he having a screening in, is that Shaq movie theater on Springfield Avenue?
Yes.
Yeah, he's having it there. I believe it's not this week, it's a following week. You know what I mean? So I'm about to be in my movie bag. I'm gonna be interviewing some of the actors. I get to look at the film. So I'm really outside. Like I said, the Hello Effect ain't just hip hop. It's the community, it's culture. You know what I mean? Anybody that has a story, anybody that's out there doing something, you know what I mean? I got to get that information so I can get to the audience, you know what I mean? Because it's somebody that's trying to be a Karev, trying to be a Kawon, trying to be a Seat. You know what I mean? We can't gatekeep. We got to talk to the people, you know what I mean? And ask them questions how they get there. You know what I mean? So you can study your craft and you could one day get there because it's possible. Follow your dreams and follow your heart, man. For real. I don't care how long you got to chase it. Don't give up, man. Especially with something you love.
And with that being said, peace. And we
thank you and good night. We are Heritage Hip Hop.
Real hip hop. Real hip hop. We here. Real